Okay, it is October 1, and we are at the Travelers Plaza here in downtown Hartford. Uh, there's the tribes people, the familia, okay, and they're expecting showers here today in Hartford. So take the old umbrella. Um, after 4 years of traveling around the country, it is like really hard not to be misogynistic. I mean, it is extremely difficult not to be misogynistic. What I have endured for 4 years on the road with the smell of the road on me has been discrimination that's just been unbelievable. Of course, no one mentions it. It's kind of that thing you don't talk about, like race or gender or something like that. But yeah, it's been prevalent throughout all 4 years of my time on the road. I'll recognize it in little things like food, you know, um, whether it's bad food at the wrong restaurant, the wrong time of day, the wrong month. Whatever teenage boy or teenage girl wants to, ruin. Or whether it's other things. Whether they even open the door to me, to the dining area at the time that they're supposed to open. There's things like that. There's food, busing, how many buses in Texas just rode right by me, men, women in burqas, just right on by. So food, busing, things like that. They come to mind immediately, kind of conscious discrimination on the part of the locals, to let me know, hey, you kind of smell, buddy. It's like, hey, who's your mother, So anyways, I mention it because here in Hartford, the incidences in Hartford are increasing. We could talk about the police officers, the nice, lovely couple that just happened to find their way up on the roof on a Sunday afternoon in an empty parking lot to note that I had an open container. Part of their normal patrol, I think it was. It's like suddenly magically appear, It's incidents like that make you realize, no, it's not, it's not the beer, it's not my age, it's my smell. And, it's like they just want to let me know, give me the heads up for a 2-week stint in prison that, I kind of smell here in Hartford. And, so lessons learned. I mention this because lately they've done a lot of smelling around here. They evacuated the, Hartford High School the other day because of the smell that was outside, They were worried about the children inside, you understand. And so they canceled classes so the children could go home and get away from the stink of the streets outside the high school. Like I said, it's rain is due in here. sometime later tonight, I think. And I'm looking forward to it because I could use a shower myself, to be honest with you. Yesterday, I got kicked out of the Planet Fitness gym that I'd been attending in Wethersfield. Now, for 3 years now, knowing that water is so valuable, especially like showers, and you can't rely on shelters, I've tolerated the children at the Planet Fitness gyms around the country, all right? And I've had to put up with, no hot water, sketchy Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi, kids with attitudes, and so, I was kind of pleased that this Planet Fitness was going pretty good. I mean, I wasn't getting athlete's foot, things like that, and it was clean, it was taken care of, but I also noticed that, one or two of the guys there kind of copped attitudes towards me, kind of on my back and a little bit, and I knew exactly what these kids were, what bothered these boys was my smell. They really couldn't accept a homeless man in their beautiful gym in their lovely neighborhood, smelling. Of course, again, like the open container in the parking lot, 4 floors up off the street, it was unprovoked. And so, anyways, it came to a, shall we say, head the other day. And I just had it with this boy riding me, and he rode me one too many times, and I let him have it. So I've been lunked out, as they call it, at the Planet Fitness. That's what they call, I guess, it's like bad people in their gym that they exclude. So I've been lunked out of the Planet Fitness in Wethersfield. Whether I can get another one, I don't know, we'll see. I'm headed to Springfield today, and who knows, I wouldn't care, but I can't rely on the shelters, After 4 years, I can't rely on the shelters because they're as discriminatory as ever, with this attitude about stink, they will discriminate in the shelters, men's shelters, over the question of stink. So we'll see, but smell that smell in Hartford, and and I'm starting to reek, quite physically here, and it's not only mind now, it's also body. And so, but that doesn't mean that the signs outside, and the attitudes don't change, So, we'll see, Here on the Travelers Plaza, it's William, looking for the nearest collection of tribes people and the nearest familia.